Welcome back to Whitt. Today we're heading up to the barn because I want to get that piece of metal up on the roof and finish off the turkey hut roof. And maybe get some more pallet boards cut so I can finish off that front door so it would be fully enclosed. But as I come up here, we have another issue. The turkey aren't even in their pen. We got Leo on the outside of the pasture and Piper on the inside of the pasture. They're supposed to be in their own pen up behind the barn. Yeah, I see you, Leo. You found your girl, huh? I looked up here and Piper jumped out of her pen and jumped into the pasture here with all the chickens and the ducks. And then Leo made his way from behind the duck pen over there or all the way around the fence. And he found her. Huh, bud? You found your girl. What are you doing over here, Piper? I did not let you out. You guys lonely back there? All the ducks are up on the hill in the corner and all the chickens are hiding in the pen over here. Come here, Piper. You're not supposed to be hanging with those chickens. Come here, Piper. Come on. Come on out. Yeah, you come on out. You're not supposed to be hanging with the little chickens. You just want some friends, huh? Puppy's right there. He'll be your friend. I don't think Piper will do too much to the chickens and the ducks, but Leo might try and mount the chickens, and if he does that, he has a good chance of squashing them, so I don't want them in there with the chickens and the ducks. But I also don't want to put Piper in there and then leave Leo all alone, so come on, we're going behind the barn. I want to work on getting their hut finished, but I also want to work on some more fencing up here behind the barn. So now that the combine came and took all the corn down, it's wide open up here, and it was kind of acting like a fence for the animals. They just saw it as a wall. And I have some posts here, but I might have to grab some more. But I'd like to put a fence up from the back of the turkey hut there. Then this whole side would be fenced off, and if the turkeys hop out, that would make them want to go this way towards this side of the barn. And I already have some posts in the ground over here because I had a snow fence up just to keep the dogs in when they were younger. So we still have some metal posts in the ground here, but I'd like to get some chain link on these posts so to actually hold in all the chickens and the other birds. I see you, Leo. You just hanging out in the shade, bud. I just threw this extra piece of 2x4 fencing up here as temporary just to hold the chickens in. Hey, bud, don't chase the turkey. Don't chase. Let heat. And that doesn't work too well. It does connect at that cherry tree to another length of chain link fence, but that only goes about 100 feet, so there's another gap down that way. But if I can get this weed line all cleaned up around the post and then get chain link stretched up to the goat hut fence, that would at least contain all the animals away from the neighbor's property and drive them down here into my property where they can free range. I think we're going to try and clip Piper and Leo's wings again to try and keep them from flying out as much. That didn't work at all the first time, but I think we might have to take more off. You can actually still... What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? You can actually still see the straight line on her feathers. One wing is still shorter than the other, but they both hop up easily over a 5-foot fence as well as 8 feet up to the perch at night. So when we cut their wings their first time, I didn't want to take too much off, so that's probably why it didn't work. But I'm going to try it again, and we might have to look into it to see how much to take off, and then we'll be trying that here again soon, I bet. Huh, bud? You puffing up? You guys trying to mate in the fall? I thought you were spring layers. I thought you were gonna lay in spring. It's a lot easier to raise young in spring, bud. The last time we tossed the compost pile here, I had my dad scrape the edge line there around the post to try and pull out some of the bigger stuff and the roots. So now I'm gonna come in with the hedge trimmer and the weed whacker to try and get the rest of this cleaned up. And then I won't have to worry about you two as much, huh? Yeah, you free range turkey. Come on, let's go back to your pen. You're just gonna hang out in the shade with Puppy. You do you. But I do want to get started with this piece of metal, get it cut into 3 equal pieces so I can finish the turkey hut roof before it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning. I want to get the metal on the tail end piece of this turkey hut where the tarp isn't covering, so I can overlap the tarp over the metal and then the water can run all the way off. That way I'll be able to finish this area off and it'll be completely dry for the turkey. And at that point I could mount a gutter to the end of this and actually start collecting the rainwater. But it's not like the turkey are using it anyway. What are you doing? Where'd your girl go? Did she hop the fence on you again? She left you, bud. Aw, man. Gonna need the grinder. I hope that's enough on there. What are you doing, guy? What are you doing? Trying to find your girl. Yeah. You can hang out with Echo Pup. Also need the tape measure. What are you doing, Piper? Why don't you hang out with Leo? I'm not sure all the chickens like you being in here. What, Sammy? What do you think? You like big girls, Sammy? Don't know if I can pick her up with my coffee, but I think I need to try. She keeps pecking at the chickens. She's just test pecking, but I think she's trying to see where she lands on the pecking order, and it's gonna end up being at the top. Come here. No, you gotta go back with your boy. You gotta go back with turkeys. Yeah. Come here. I'm gonna spill my coffee. Oh, don't juke me. Oh, you're so fast. Let's try and keep you in the pen. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We got her. We got her. I found her, Leo. That's fine. I found her, Leo. Where'd you go? Come here, bud. Hanging out with Echo. Come on, Leo. Come on, Leo. I got her. I got her, bud. Come get her. Oh, there you go. No, stay in there. Stay in there. Come on, bud. Come on in, Leo. Oh, the gate's shutting on you. All right, turn it around. Turn it around. There's no water out here. You got to stay in your pen so you have access to water, buddy. There you go. Don't know how long you guys will stay in there, but they might get a drink and a snack and fly right back out. The fence is 5 feet. I don't know how high would be sufficient. I could probably do extension poles on this, but I don't think I want to cover the whole run completely. But we're going to hang out with the turkey up here for a little bit. We're going to get this piece of metal here grinded out, cut into 3 equal pieces so we can finish off this turkey roof. We got the metal cut into 3 equal lengths, and we have the turkeys still in their pen. Pheasant just went through across the hill. It is nice to see the wildlife out there. I think Pennsylvania Wildlife actually releases those each year. What are you whining about, puppy? Which barrel do you want to sniff in today? This one. All right. There you go. Have fun. Don't make a mess. I'm gonna use this old-timey wooden ladder to get up on top of the turkey hut. It's a little heavy, but it's the one that I keep up here in the barn. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. I got them up there and they have a good overlap. They're the perfect length that I needed and the width that covers the whole section that the tarp doesn't cover. Now hopefully the wind doesn't blow them off before I get them all screwed in. I don't have the screws up here with me. I need to run down to the house and find them. I might have to throw a few blocks of wood up here just so they don't blow off in the meantime. That should do it. We'll get back in there, birds. Come on, pup. All right, turkey, stay inside your pen. I'll be back up in a little bit. Come on, pup. All right, you two. I think I have what I need to get this roof attached. Yeah, Leo. Come on, pup. The ladder's a little rickety, but as long as I have Echo here, he can hold it while I'm getting on and off. I think I have what I need here. It's a nice view, though. All right, the first thing we need to do up here is take the screws out of the tarp so I can get the metal up underneath and the tarp will overlap the metal. So I'm gonna pull the tarp back, get the metal in place, attach that, and then reattach the tarp going over top. Keep an eye on the turkey pup. Mumbles is yelling down there. How much overlap do I have, pup? Can't see. I might have to get up and down from here just to see if the metal's in the right spot. Hey pup, is it straight down there? Does it look straight? Ah, thanks. Just gonna have to check it myself. Don't worry, I'm a professional ladder climber. All right, that is definitely way too much overhang. I'm gonna pull these back so I have more overlap with the tarp, and then we'll just try and line up that last one too. That's all you had to say, puppy. That's all you had to say. You could have said something, turkey. Ooh. Oh, that foot moved. All right, we got the rest of the roof covered. It is all secured on there. I was trying to use that wood there to spread my weight out so I didn't fall through, and it seemed to work. I would like to get this one corner down a little bit more because our main winds do come from this side. So I'd like to get that corner down, but I can't see from up here if there's anything to screw down to yet. So I'm gonna have to try that from down below. But it is nice to have this completely covered now, so I know the turkey aren't gonna be getting wet, and I really shouldn't have to come back up here until after winter's over. All right, puppy, I'm gonna be coming down. All right, pup, hit the ladder, I'm coming. Ooh, I don't think this is where I set it the first time. I'm coming down, turkey. Okay. All right, and that edge there is at least straight enough to get a gutter underneath. What do you think, Piper? Leo, you're all puffed up. Huh? No, pup, are you gonna put this all back together? You're just gonna leave it like that? All right, puppy, I think it's time we start trying to clear this fence line out. I brought the weed whacker and the hedge trimmer out. I'm gonna try and get everything weed whacked down and then see what I need to get with the hedge trimmer. I'm gonna try and get this cleaned up the best I can, and then hopefully a little bit later on my dad can help me get the chain link stretched across here. I'm trying to get this done now because I do have to go deliver eggs, and then when I get back from there I'll probably let all the birds out to free range. So I want to try and get this fence up. Might need the more heavy duty weed whacker. This is more for maintenance than recovery. All right, well, we got the eggs delivered and we also got the hay picked up. And Peepers and Piper are still in their pen. Come on, pup. I was able to fit 10 bale in here, and if I think I stack it perfectly, I could probably fit 12. I'm gonna get this unloaded and stacked in the barn, then hopefully we have enough sunlight left to work on the fence. There we go. 9 bale all stacked up, and the 10th one will go down in rotation. Easy, bud. All right, I just checked in, and we're not going to be able to do the fence tonight. We don't have enough time. We were sealing the driveway, had to get it all pressure washed and clean. He said he can help me tomorrow, so I'm just going to get everything ready and set, so whenever he can help me, everything can go real smooth. I am going to leave that bubble of 2x4 fencing up for now, because I am going to let the chickens out the free range for the rest of the evening. Some of the chickens didn't want to wait, but a lot of them are waiting. All right, ducks, mumbles, come on. You can head on to the pond. I love watching them all funnel out of the gate. Come on, chickens. Chickens run to the compost and ducks run to the pond. I love how all the ducks move as one. Watch them make a U-turn here. Good, mumbles. That's all of them. That's all of them. They're going. Who's up front? You got a khaki up front. Then we got blue, pebbles. Some of them got to put it in gear and start flapping. Looks like they're taking their time today, though. The chickens are wasting no time getting to work. What did you find, Snowball? Old piece of apple. Oh, you're going to want to keep that. My parents brought home some oyster shells, so I'm gonna let these dump out here and the chickens can pick all the muscly meat out of them, and then I can put these on my beach down at the pond. Get these paper towel out of here. You guys can go ahead and pick all that clean for me. Thank you, chickens. Do your job. Oh yeah, they're interested in that. I did need to bring up my little mini Saker chainsaw, because some of these branches on the blackberry bush were way too big for my hedge trimmer, so I'm gonna have to cut some of those off, and one of the tree branches over there in the corner. So I'm just gonna hang out with the birds for a little bit and try and get this ready to go. Like butter. Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Piper is on the move. She's probably, yep, she's about to jump out. She's on her way to help. Oh, there you are, Piper. You got down here quick. I didn't even see you sneak up behind me. Sorry, Leo. You're on your own again. Piper's down here to help. Piper right here to help the whole time, huh, girl? I don't really like being petted. Doesn't mind getting picked up too much, but whenever she gets out, she always comes to me when I'm outside, which is pretty neat, huh, girl? You're personable, huh? From where the old chain link stops, I think I have it all cleared up around this curve. What are you doing, girl? All the way up until past this maple tree. Looks like we're gonna have to bring the backhoe up to move this log out of the way, because that's too heavy for me to move, and it's right inside the post line. And then we're looking pretty clear the rest of the way to the corner. Poor Leo's the only one stuck up here by himself. He's the only one on the whole property not free ranging. He's not happy about it. So we'll let him out so he can keep an eye on his girl. Come on, bud. Come on, pup. You be nice to my chickens though, Leo. I'm not gonna push him out, he still has to find a gate. But I think we're ready now to stretch this fence up. We have a couple rolls up there in the corner, so hopefully we have what we need. We're gonna try and do it tomorrow. That's gonna be all for this one. If you wanna follow along with Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't peck my tripod. She's pecking my tripod. What are you doing, Piper? You're real curious, aren't you, girl? No, you don't peck my butt either. What are you doing? What are you doing? Echo Pup's gonna come up here and teach you a lesson. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.